my breakfast. I am the painter. Enjoy yourself. Setting this up real quick. Okay. I need to set the Instagram. Give me 1 second. And then we can get going. Have all the fun craziness that we normally do on a moon day. Painters. I like that it's starting to do this now without me having to set this up. Brand details. No brand details. Cool. Turn this camera around. Look at this. This is Painter's Breakfast. How you doing? I'm your host, Jaws Blake. Let's have some breakfast, shall we? Cool. Let's send some invites out just to get the people going. If they choose to come, they can. If they don't, that's okay too. Bum. Hey everybody, so Painter's Breakfast, we're here, it's morning, it's very early for me, it's not actually early, it's like 11, almost, but yeah, made myself some breakfast, got a busy day, got my beautiful cup of coffee, it's all good. So, today is a special day. I don't know if everyone knows about Juneteenth, but Juneteenth was the last official day of slavery in America because it was in 1864, which was 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. And Union soldiers went down to Galveston, Texas, and freed the last of the enslaved black people in America. I won't call them African Americans at the time because they weren't considered Americans by the country. But yeah, and black people have been celebrating Juneteenth since the day it happened, actually. It's been going on for over 100 years now, which is always kind of funny because you get the occasional weird person who goes, well, I mean, I just heard about it today. And you're like, okay, well, that's fine, but, it has been around. It's not new. This isn't like a new holiday. I know the shriek of the fork is not the greatest noise. I try to do this a lot of times before I start the show. But as we have seen, I did not do it today, so I apologize in advance and for the one time. So there you go. But yeah, so it's always been around. It has been around longer than people, I think, give it credit for. And typically what people do is they go and have barbecues, what black people do anyways. They have barbecues, they have family things, they grill, they eat food, listen to music, have a good time. And sadly, is that your waffle pancake sandwich, Tina? No, it is not. It is not the Painter Files mega breakfast. No. One day that will happen. I gotta get some fresh waffles, though. I got like these frozen waffles that have been in my freezer for like 6 months that I should throw away. It just seems like a waste to try and use them for all of this. Like, I know they're going to be nasty. So, I'm on a mission today to eventually get to the freezer and throw those things out. But yeah. So, a lot of times people will eat like traditional foods, like watermelon and stuff like that. Watermelon is very famous in black communities because it was a cash crop, actually, when slavery ended. It was one of the ways that, like, black people could grow. They were like these superb farmers because of slavery. And also, you know, there may have been superb farmers beforehand. But watermelon was a huge thing. And, like, just lots of very traditional foods. So, it's always just very interesting how this kind of works, how it all comes together. So, I thought about doing something for Juneteenth as far as art goes, but then I was like, you know what? I've done so much as the years have gone by. There's so much artwork that exists from my hands, from other people's hands, so on and so forth. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna eat my breakfast, have my coffee, and my pancakes, and talk to my wonderful audience. Not a stress day. Juneteenth should never be a stress day. I remember growing up as a kid, and like Charlotte, North Carolina would have like June Day celebrations in the park. And so we'd go down, my mom and I, and we'd just go and listen to music and see the dancers and all that stuff. And typically it'd be like traditional African dancers. She signed me up for an African dance class once. As you can imagine, my nonchalantness pissed them off because they wanted me to like hit spots really hard and practice and learn all these dance moves for like months in advance. And, you know, your kid doesn't really want to do it. It just doesn't happen. So I do remember this one lady got really mad at me and made me sit in a corner because she said I rolled my eyes at her. And at the time, I didn't know what rolling your eyes meant, so I don't know. But it was just boring. She was not a great. She just wasn't really a great teacher. What's the problem? I think she was used to working with like teenagers, and we were like 10 or 11. It just wasn't gonna happen. Plus, I wanted to stay home and watch cartoons and draw in a corner somewhere. So it didn't really work for me. I made all these plans to like, as a child, made plans to like have all this cool artwork and do all these things. Like we would cut out cardboard and then we would like draw stuff on paper and then we'd cut out the paper and glue it on the cardboard, and that's how we made like, we'd make like toys and stuff. We had actual toys. This isn't like one of those super sad stories where it's like, oh, we had to make our own toys. We didn't have any. No, we had toys. But we wanted ones that didn't exist. So we would just make our own and stuff like that. It's kind of a very Angelica Pickles Rugrats type of situation. With her weird doll, Cynthia. So I guess that was a store-bought toy. So maybe it doesn't work in this reference, but it was interesting, to say the least. We play like Street Fighter at the arcades in at King's Dominion, or I guess now it used to be called Water World in Maryland, but now it's Six Flags. We go there to the water park with a bunch of quarters in our swim trunks, and we go play Street Fighter. It was like the first time we'd ever seen anything like it. And we were just in love with the characters. I didn't like that Blanca was like this weird green guy though. I was like, why is the Brazilian guy be like this weird freak? Then I realized he could electrocute people, which is obviously a Brazilian trait that we have. And then I kind of liked him. I thought he was cool then. But I guess he'd like capoeira, maybe. I'm not sure. He definitely kind of flipped around. Maybe that's what they thought capoeira was. Who knows? And my breakfast is very simple today. I'm sorry. Blueberries, pancakes, coffee. You're welcome. So what have you been up to? What cool stuff are you doing for today in general? Doesn't have to be about Juneteenth, just in general, in life. So I got the podcast today, Painter Falls Podcast. Go check that out. Lots of episodes. We're on episode 145, actually, today. And I might work on some watercolor stuff. I'm undecided. I've got like this giant piece over here. Instagram can't see it. That one. Kind of in the works. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to... I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it just yet. I got my self-made Black Lives Matter shirt I made years ago. Thank you to everybody who got one. I hope you wear it proudly. And yeah, no, I was gonna maybe journal a little today, write down some ideas, kind of figure out what the next steps that I want to work towards are going to be art-wise. The producers are passed out right now, so I don't expect them to pop up. Tom and Mochi are lazy, so but they're cats. They're meant to be lazy, so that's just kind of how that works. Alex here today, so we're gonna hang out. Oh wow. Yeah, it has been years at this point when I made this. Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, for the most part, I'm just gonna try to relax. Maybe watch some parades on TV. Just the key word today is peace. Have a few cups of coffee throughout the day, as I do. Somebody said that's like the first sign of being old, that you need a cup of coffee to get through like 3:30. So I'm just like, you know what? I live my life the way I live my life. Don't judge me. But yeah, you know, basic stuff. An average painter day. But yeah, no, I figure everybody's busy today doing stuff, so I too shall be busy as it goes. But yeah, no, just something simple, something nice, nothing complicated. No need to be crazy and deal with whatever is going on. Try to avoid all the weird people today who have issues. That's been me since 17. Whoops. With the coffee? Yeah, really, me too. I didn't get into coffee until probably like really get into coffee until, yeah, probably like 16, 17. Going to Waffle House, getting a cup of coffee, going to a diner in the middle of the night, get a cup of coffee. As the time has gone by, I think I put less in my coffee now than I used to. Like now it's just coffee, some creamer, a weekender, Now it's just coffee, some creamer, maybe a little honey, like a little tiny bit. When I was that age, I think I was just dumping like 3 to 4 packets of sugar. Probably not 4, but definitely 3. Packets of sugar in my coffee to drink it, and then a entire little creamer thing, maybe 2, very little coffee. I think it was more along like I like my creamer with a splash of coffee than I like my coffee with creamer. It was just kind of how it was. Move this out of the way. But yeah, let me see. It's true. Tina and I are hanging out today. Said, invited me to hang out. Are you really avoiding weirdos? Valid point. Valid point. I still say yes. The weirdos we don't want. We avoid them. But, yeah. Just having a good day. Might go out, take some photos. The band is playing. No, but I got my cameras. Might take out my Yashica. I haven't taken this out for a very long time. It was gifted to me by someone very nice and very sweet and cool. And I've used it once. I want to use it again. I can't get it out of here just yet. My Yashica. My camera. It's a very beautiful camera. And I'm excited to use it. At my age, Tina says at my age, it was Dunkin' Donuts, in parentheses, and it was a large iced hazelnut extra, which, as you said, is more creamer and splash of coffee situation. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it works at that point. You just kind of go with it. So this is my beautiful little Ishika. It's nice. It was given to me as a gift. It's this very beautiful, sweet camera, and I'm always really happy when I get to use it. I can't get it to move right now, but I know it works. But hey, this is my camera. I mean, I've got like dozens of cameras, so there is that, but I really love this one. This one was very special to me. I might take my Nikon, one of my Nikons out. Also, I kind of like take pictures with a couple of cameras. So, I've got this guy, my cool strap that says Jaws on it. But yeah, this guy makes me happy. It's just one of those cool little cameras. And, it's completely analog, so you have to do everything. But I love it. It's a fun. I mean, I still like Dunkin' Donuts. Don't get me wrong. I still definitely will go there and get a nice coffee. Which, yeah, not really coffee. But it depends on if I'm in a rush or not. If I'm not in a rush, then I take it kind of easy. And I try not to go crazy with it too often. But, you do what you can do. That's how the world as a coffee drinker goes. It's my naked legs. Enjoy my naked legs, my dry feet. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking something beautiful today. Read a book, maybe. We'll see. All right. So I ate all my food. I ate my food fast. I apologize. Yeah. So that's how the show goes. Eat the food. Show's over. What can I say? It's nice. I shall give you something very special. I know, right? People don't pay for feed pics. It's sad. It's sad. Let me see. What can we do for this special occasion? We shall do this one. All right. So go out. It's Junetober. Sorry, it's Juneteenth. And we're going to do some really great things. Let me turn this around actually so we can do this. So everyone can see me. So it's Juneteenth. We're going to try and do something very special. And I hope you all have a great day and you see how wonderful everything is. Read some Baldwin or some Angela Davis or listen to some Coltrane. There's so many options. All right. I'll talk to you later, painters. Please, if you will, do me the solid of, just sharing this. So, I'll talk to you later. Paint Archives. Go check out the podcast. Bye. I guess we're done. What can I say? I hit the wrong button.